In today's world, we've been taught something very dangerous. We've been taught that pain is a bad thing, that if your heart feels heavy, something must be wrong with you, that if you're struggling, you must be failing, and if you're smiling, comfortable, and at peace, then you must be successful. But let me ask you something. Is that really the truth? Because if pain is truly a bad thing, then why is it that some of the most beautiful souls are the ones carrying the deepest pain? Why do we see people who are honest, kind, soft-hearted, people who never hurt anyone, yet they are the ones being tested the most? They are the ones lying awake at night, fighting battles no one can see. And then on the other side, we see people who are selfish, who chase only their own desires, who don't care who they hurt, yet they seem to be living in comfort, smiling, relaxed, at ease. So what does that mean? Does pain really mean you're losing? Or have we been understanding pain completely wrong? And then on the other side, you see people who are dishonest, selfish, driven by greed, people who don't care who they hurt, yet somehow they are living in comfort. They're smiling. They look relaxed. Their life seems easy. And you sit there thinking, why them? And why me? So let me ask you something. Does pain really mean you're failing? Or have we misunderstood pain completely? That because the world has programmed you to believe something very simple. If you're comfortable, you're successful. If you're hurting, you're losing. But that belief is one of the biggest lies you've ever accepted. Because pain is not always failure. Sometimes pain is a process. Think about it. When a person is always comfortable, they don't stop to think. They don't question their life. They just react. They follow what everyone else is doing. They live according to society. They live by borrowed values, borrowed dreams, borrowed identities. They're living, but they're not truly aware. But when pain enters your life, everything changes. Suddenly, you stop. Suddenly, you think. Suddenly, you start asking questions you've been avoiding your whole life. Yet they live their lives based on borrowed thoughts, borrowed values, borrowed identities. But then pain enters, and suddenly everything stops. The noise fades, the distractions disappear, and for the first time, you're forced to pause. Pain makes you stop. It makes you sit with yourself. It makes you look at your life, not from the outside, but from deep within. And for the first time, you begin to ask real questions. What am I doing with my life? Why is all of this happening? Who am I, really? And that moment, that uncomfortable, heavy moment, is not your downfall. That is your awakening. Because pain wakes you up. It pulls you out of illusion and shows you reality. But understand this carefully. This is only the beginning, because the real journey starts after this moment. It begins when a person breaks and then chooses to rebuild themselves. Pain doesn't always come to destroy you. Sometimes it comes to wake you. And real pain is not just when you feel a little sad or slightly uncomfortable. Real pain is much deeper than that. Real pain is not when you feel a little sad. It's not when you're just slightly uncomfortable or going through a small difficulty. That's not real pain. Real pain is when something inside you breaks, when you're lying awake at night, staring into the darkness, and sleep just won't come. When your heart feels heavy, your chest feels tight, and you can't even explain what's happening to you. Yet you sit there in silence, trying to understand yourself, but nothing makes sense. And you start asking yourself questions like, why do I feel like this? I was never like this before. What changed inside me? And that moment, that confusing, painful moment, is not random. It's not meaningless. That is the moment when your old identity is breaking. The version of you that you thought you were is slowly falling apart. Your old way of thinking is collapsing. The person you believed yourself to be is fading away, and it feels terrifying because you thought you were strong, but now you feel broken. You thought you were in control, but now you feel lost. But maybe this is not destruction. Maybe this is transformation. How you thought you were strong, but now you're breaking. You thought you had everything under control, but now you feel completely helpless. And this is the stage where most people get scared, because this is the moment when a person wants to run away from themselves. And what do people usually do? They escape. They run to distractions. They run to social media. They run to relationships. They run to anything that helps them avoid what they're feeling. Why? Because they don't want to feel the pain. They don't want to sit with it. They don't want to face what's happening inside them. But this is where the biggest mistake happens. Running from pain. Because the moment you run from your pain, you also run from your growth. That you don't just escape the discomfort. You escape the transformation. You escape the version of you that you're meant to become. Because there's a truth most people don't realize. The thing that wakes you up is the same thing that can set you free. But if you avoid it, it doesn't leave you. It controls you. If you don't face your pain, it won't leave you. It will slowly destroy you from the inside. And this is where the real battle begins. Not outside, but within you. At this point, there are only two paths in front of you. You can run, or you can stay. You can escape, or you can face it. And the second path is much harder, because it asks something from you that most people are afraid of. It asks you to sit with yourself. No distractions, no noise, no escape, just you and your pain. And this is the place where most people lose, because it's not easy. It's uncomfortable. It's heavy. It forces you to feel everything you've been trying to avoid. But listen carefully. If you stay here, if you don't run, if you allow yourself to feel your pain, something begins to change. Slowly, quietly, something inside you shifts. For the first time, you start seeing clearly. You see your mistakes. You see your patterns. You see your reality without illusions. Pain shows you your truth, the truth you could never see in comfort. But understand this. This is still not the end. This is not peace yet. This is the breaking point. Because at this stage, only two things can happen. Either you collapse completely, or you rebuild yourself. Because the person who keeps running from pain never reaches themselves. And now, you are standing at a very critical point. You are already broken. Your old identity is falling apart. The version of you that you thought was real is disappearing. And for the first time, you are seeing yourself clearly. And this is the moment where everything changes. Because from here, two completely different paths begin. The first path is destruction. And this is the path most people choose. Why? Because it's easy. When pain comes, people don't face it. They run. They run toward distractions. They run toward addictions. They run toward meaningless relationships. They run toward a life without purpose. Anything. that helps them escape what they feel inside. And for a moment, it works. For a moment, they feel a little relief, a little silence, a little escape. But understand this carefully. That is not healing. That is numbing. You don't just numb your pain. You numb everything. You stop feeling sadness, but you also stop feeling joy. You stop feeling pain, but you also stop feeling meaning. You're not truly alive anymore. You're just existing. And that is the real destruction. A life where a person is breathing, but not truly living. And then there is the second path, the path of rebuilding. And very few people choose it. Why? Because this path is painful. On this path, you don't run from your pain. Because you face it. You stand in front of it. You sit with it. You understand it. You accept it. You say, yes, I'm broken. Yes, I'm hurting. Yes, something inside me needs to change. And that moment, that honest moment, is where healing begins. Because healing starts with acceptance. There is a powerful idea that even in suffering, a person can find meaning. And when you find meaning in your pain changes. It is no longer your enemy. It becomes your teacher. It begins to show you where you went wrong, what you ignored, what truly matters. And then comes the hardest stage, the burning. This is not just a metaphor. This is real. Sleepless nights, loss of appetite, a heavy heart, tired eyes. It feels like everything inside you is collapsing. But what you don't see is this. In that same fire, you are being rebuilt. You are turning into ashes. And from those ashes, something new begins to rise. Something real, something stronger. At this stage, you start letting go. You let go of borrowed values. You let go of society's noise. You let go of fake identities. And for the first time in your life, you begin to move closer to your real self. When a person is shaped by pain, they never remain the same. They become stronger, wiser, real. There is a difference between someone who grew up in comfort and someone who walked through pain. They are not equal because one has only seen ease, but the other has seen life. So ask yourself honestly, which path are you on? Are you running from your pain? Or are you finally ready? Face it. Because pain has the power to destroy you, but it also has the power to build you. The decision is yours. If you don't run, if you stand in front of it, if you allow yourself to break and then rebuild yourself, you don't remain the same person anymore. You change, not on the surface, but from deep within. Before, you were living a borrowed life, borrowed thoughts, borrowed values, borrowed identity. You were repeating what others said, living how others lived, thinking how others thought. But now, you become real. You don't need to ask the world what's right anymore, because you've lived it. You felt it. You've understood it. You're no longer shallow. You're deep. A shallow person sees only what's on the surface, but a deep person sees the meaning behind everything. Now you're not weak anymore, because a person who has truly gone through pain is not broken by small things. They become stable, unshakable, because they have already broken once and rebuilt themselves stronger. And then something even more beautiful happens. You stop living only for yourself. You become a source of strength for others. People trust you. People lean on you. People come to you when they are hurting. Why? Because they see something in you. They see strength. They see truth. They see sincerity. They feel safe with you. Because you're not fake, you're real. And now, you don't stay silent in front of thorn, injustice. You stand up, because you know what pain feels like. You understand what it means to suffer. You feel what others feel. And that is what a real human being looks like. But understand this, people like this are rare, very rare, because most people run from pain. They never face it. And because they never face it, they never become. Because real growth is not in money, not in luxury, not in fame. Real growth is character. And strong character is the highest level a human being can reach. The world doesn't need more intelligent people. The world needs people with strong character. So ask yourself today, what am I becoming? A person of comfort or a person of character? Because the truth is, the people who are shaped through pain are the ones who change the world. But now let's step deeper. How does Islam look at pain? Is pain just a random accident? Or is there wisdom behind it? What does the Quran say? Allah says, "We will surely test you with fear, hunger, and loss." Islam doesn't tell you life will be easy. It prepares you. It tells you clearly, pain will come, struggles will come, tests will come. Why? Because this life is a test. And tests are not meant to be easy. Tests come with pressure. Tests come with difficulty. And if your life had no tests at all, you should ask yourself, are you even being tested? But here's something beautiful. Islam doesn't just explain pain, it gives it meaning. Pain is not always punishment. Sometimes pain is purification. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "No fatigue, no illness, no sorrow, not even a thorn that pricks a believer, except that Allah removes some of his sins because of it." Bukhari and Muslim. Think about that. Nothing you go through is wasted. Every pain is cleaning you. Every struggle is elevating you. Every hardship is preparing you. And then there is one of the most powerful concepts in Islam, Sabr. But Sabr is often misunderstood. Sabr doesn't mean you don't feel pain. Sabr doesn't mean you become emotionless. Sabr means you stay right, even when everything inside you is hurting. Because pain is experienced by everyone. But Sabr is chosen by very few. And that is the difference. One person reacts in pain, another responds. One breaks, the other rebuilds. And that is true strength. Let's look at the prophets. They went through the most pain. Why? Because they were the strongest. The greater the person, the greater the test. And there is a powerful saying, if Allah loves someone, he tests them. So maybe your pain is not a sign that Allah has abandoned you. Maybe it's a sign that Allah is preparing you. Pain is not punishment. Pain is preparation. And not just for this world, but for the akhirah. Your struggles are not wasted. Your patience is not unnoticed. Every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of confusion is being recorded. So now ask yourself, how do I see my pain? As punishment or as preparation? Because maybe Allah is not breaking you. Maybe He is building you. You can understand this one thing, that we ignore our whole lives. Pain is not your enemy. We've been trained to believe, if I feel happy, everything is right. If I feel pain, something is wrong. But that's not the truth. Sometimes, everything is fine. Pain still comes. Why? Because life is not meant to be perfect. And you were not created for comfort. You were created to become stronger, to become deeper, to become real, to pass through your struggles, to fight your nafs, to grow beyond yourself. Think of iron. Iron is not strong until it goes through fire. And in the same way, a human being does not become strong until they pass through pain. Comfort makes you soft, shallow, dependent. But pain makes you strong, aware, real. Every great person was not built in comfort. They were built in struggle. So if you're in pain right now, understand this. Your story is not ending. It is beginning. If you stay, if you don't run, if you sit with yourself, if you face your pain, you will change. You will become someone stronger, someone deeper, someone real. And at the end of your life, people won't remember your money, or your status, or your comfort. They will remember your character, because in the end, that's all that remains. So don't run from your pain. Understand it, accept it, sit with it, take it to Allah. Because hidden inside your pain is your growth. Hidden inside your pain is your truth. And hidden inside your pain is your strength. Pain did not come to destroy you. It came to build you. And if you understand this, you won't just live, you will finally become.